Now I cannot believe that I am reviewing this movie. Twilight Breaking Dawn, Part 2. So basically what happened was, we decided, I've seen Skyfall in theaters 2 times, and they were playing at this this really old theater from the 40s in our town. Just, it's still there, and they play movies for like $8. 2 movies for $8. So, I decided, I'll show my family Skyfall, because I really wanted to share the experience of seeing one of the best movies in the last 5 years. And of course they really loved it. And then my mom called me and said, alright, I can't pick you up until the end of the next movie, so why don't you just stay for that? And of course it was Twilight Breaking Dawn Part 1. And surprisingly, I was actually pleasantly surprised, because my expectations were to give this movie a -3. But for some reason it actually blew those expectations out of the water. So, I mean, you still have all the shitty acting. Kristen Stewart wasn't actually as bad in this movie. I mean, there was this one scene in one of the movies where she was having a nightmare and she was screaming at the top of her lungs, and it's like, oh my god, just Kristen Stewart can't act. But in this movie, it didn't annoy you as much. Robert Pattinson didn't actually annoy me at all. And Taylor Lautner, for the first time, didn't annoy me at all, because he's not like, Bella, I need you so bad. I need you, Bella. I need you. Like, there's none of it there. So just throw all that out. It's none there. But instead they have a whole bunch of extra characters that don't have any purpose at all. So like half of an hour of the movie is them going around the world to get like this vampire army, and they try to make them relevant, but they're just retarded. So basically the gist of the story is Edward and Bella have like this child, and the child has superpowers because it's like a half human, half vampire. And then the Volturi, I think it is, like they want to kill the baby because they think it's an immortal baby, and that's a bad thing. And then basically they just can't stand it. So basically the Volturi want to kill this baby, and then just hell ensues, and you see one of the vampires run towards the Volturi, and you just see the Volturi grab the guy's face like this, and you see it just rip its head off. And I'm like, holy crap, this came out of nowhere. And then you just see people just ripping each other's heads off and twisting each other's necks and literally just pulling limbs off. And I'm like, this is pretty cool. It was pretty cool. But I'm not going to spoil it. You know what? Screw it, I'm going to spoil it. Basically what happens is, after this half-an-hour long fight scene, it shows basically it was all in some guy's mind. And it made me feel like, wow, I just wasted all that time. So basically the movie almost didn't need to happen. If you think about it, if the Volturi didn't want the vampire baby, if they just said, oh, okay, you know what, it's an immortal baby, whatever, there would be no movie. There would be absolutely no movie, because the throwdown was just in his mind, and for that reason, this gets a 1. I was expecting a -3, but I was pleasantly surprised by, less bad acting and actually a pretty cool showdown at the end. So I'll give it a 1 out of 5. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching.